What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been quite a while since I put out a video, and a lot's changed in the last couple months, so I thought I'd go for a nice little hike today and maybe fill you guys in on where I've been, what I've been doing. Let me start by just saying I moved to Montana. I've been here about a month now, and I quit my job, as the title says, and I'm just kind of hanging out. I moved up here with my girlfriend. She was lucky enough to get a job up here, and we moved up to Kalispell, Montana. If you're familiar with the national parks, that is basically the main city on the west side of Glacier National Park. So as you might imagine, a big move like that, the last several months have been a lot of planning, finding housing, wrapping things up with my work there in Salt Lake. The last year has been very hectic at work for me. I was a project lead on a very large software project for a utility company in Salt Lake, and so finishing up that project, and about 3 weeks after I finished that project, I left the company and moved up here. We chose Kalispell not just because of the job that she got, but because we both very much love Glacier National Park, and it is one of the most beautiful places, if not the most beautiful place that I've ever been. So today I'm in a kind of like a county park just outside of town. I'm hiking up to a overlook that overlooks the a small lake just outside of town. Might be able to see some of the valley. So I think this trail is only maybe 3 or 4 miles. It's a pretty popular park. Quite a bit of people here. This region of the country is very heavily populated with black and grizzly bears, and you always have to be aware of your surroundings, making noise, and just be bear aware is the big thing that they say. So it's one nice thing about coming to a populated area like this is that, hopefully with the amount of people here, there's a lot less bear interaction. So, like I said, at the end of July, I quit my job, and I didn't have a job lined up here. I actually anticipated just taking a bunch of time off, and just kind of going with the flow and seeing what happens. One thing I would like to do is to start filming some more. This is a very large country up here. Between the park and just the national forests that are completely surrounding the whole area, there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of places to explore up here. And I hope to be able to bring you guys along just like I was doing in Utah, and hopefully get back to kind of a more regular schedule of posting videos. All right, well, that's enough about what's been going on in my life. Let's get into some hiking, and I think right now we're about halfway up to the top already. Talk to you guys when we get up to the top. All right, I made it up to the overlook here. Let me show you around. All right, so this is what's called Foy's Lake. And down there on the other side of this hill is the valley, Flathead Valley. I don't know if you can see very well, but right above my finger there is Whitefish, Montana. That's Whitefish Ski Resort. And then looking east, right along the horizon here, is the forest mountains that you can see. That's Glacier National Park. So we're about, from where I live, it's about an hour drive to the west entrance of the park. But this whole mountain range right here, the farther one, encompasses the east side of the Flathead Valley. And then downtown Kalispell is just on the other side of this hill right here. So right down here is the parking lot that I started at, and I came up this way. Now this trail continues up the hill and loops back down around the other side. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is go up and over and then back down the other side, just kind of explore the area a little bit. Now it's about 80 degrees today, somewhat humid, not too bad. One big difference though, between here and Salt Lake and Utah in general, is that one, the humidity, but also we're at a much lower elevation. Salt Lake Valley is anywhere from 4,200 to 5,000 feet, depending on where you're at in the valley. The Flathead Valley here is only about 3,000, 3,200 feet. So it's quite a bit lower. And that does make a big difference when it comes to just how close you are to the sun. And the overall climate in general of the area. So it looks like there's a picnic table right over here. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit and cool off. This is the top of the actual like little knoll here. Supposedly there's a viewpoint just up the trail a little bit farther. And then we go downhill, back down to the trailhead. Well, that was a really good break. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I quit my job, and so I had a really good lead on a position, and they actually just called me while I was sitting there and offered me the job that I'm really excited about. It's literally my dream job. It's fully remote. I'm really excited right now. So wow. Yeah, I'm gonna start hiking down now. So one cool thing about this area of Montana is all of these trees, and majority of the trees around here, are actually larch trees. If you're not familiar with a larch is actually a pine tree that is deciduous. So it actually loses its needles in the wintertime. And they actually turn orange and red just like an actual deciduous, a leafed tree would. It's kind of cool. All right, I am just about to the car. I appreciate you guys coming along on today's adventure, and you know, I don't know when the next video is going to be or what it's going to be about, but I will see you guys then.